If you woke up and discovered your vehicle looked like this, how would you react? The owner of this Escalade nearly lost his mind when he saw his vehicle and is now making it his life's mission to find out who's responsible. I'd be worried if I was them.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today I'll be working on this 2022 Cadillac Escalade that unfortunately was the recent victim of some vandalism, as you guys can see, and it looks like the perpetrators managed to get mud on nearly every single inch of the vehicle. So stay tuned while I get this mess cleaned up and make it look brand new again.
Alright guys, well, as I get to work removing all of this dirt, I can't help but be reminded of a time when I was 16 years old and I had my car parked at high school for the day, only to come back to it after school to find that someone had spray painted all over it. Needless to say, I was absolutely gutted. Now thankfully it must have been raining when they did it because the paint didn't really bond very well and it washed off fairly easily, but I still remember that feeling very well, and I very much feel for the owner of this vehicle. Moving to the back now, and to expand a bit on the story here, what the owner does know is that it doesn't appear to be a targeted attack, as a few of his neighbors' cars were hit too, one other with dirt, and a couple were hit with eggs, which to be honest would have been worse as it can etch the clear coat if left on for too long. But anyways, he's been trying to track down video of whoever did it, but he hasn't had a lot of luck. One of his neighbors does have video of what appear to be 3 kids walking down the street towards his house around 2 a.m. But I guess the video quality wasn't great, so there's unfortunately not a lot to go on. Okay, while I move up to the front end, I just wanted to let you know that this video, and last week's as well, can actually be watched in 4K resolution. I decided to film these last couple in 4K just for the fun of it, and I'm actually really curious to know how many of you are able to watch it in 4K, meaning that you have a 4K capable TV or device, so please let me know down in the comments if you can. Alright, well, after noticing some iron contamination on the paint while I was washing it, I'll quickly use my iron remover all over the Escalade, and as you can see, there wasn't too much on it, which really is to be expected with how new the vehicle is. Moving to the floor mats, and I'll quickly grab whatever this is and the rest of the garbage and then get to work with the pressure washer, APC, and my green drill brush. Okay, starting on the interior now with the vacuum, and it looks like the full coverage floor mats did their job well, as there isn't too much for debris that made its way underneath, so vacuuming shouldn't be too bad today. And in terms of the carpet quality in here, some viewers have actually come up with a scale of Velcro to Escalade, with Velcro representing the cheap, low quality stuff that I've seen in a lot of newer vehicles, and Escalade representing the top of the scale as they have the highest quality carpet. So believe it or not, but this one comes in right at the top. Out of the hundreds and hundreds of vehicles that I've detailed, Escalades of any year always have the best carpet that always makes it easy to get cleaned up. Okay, while I work in the back here, I wanted to just remind you guys that if you've ever been curious about the tools that I use or how my studio is set up, then be sure to check out the studio tour video right here on the main channel. Or if you want to see the in-depth construction process of the entire building, then check out the studio build series over on the Detail Geek too.
Alright guys, well I'm almost done vacuuming the vehicle, but just before I do finish up, I wanted to show you guys something that I thought was a little bit unusual, and that's the owner of this vehicle has actually left the protective plastics on the front few screens here. And you know, while that's something I wouldn't personally do, it's actually not as unusual as you might think. I've detailed a few vehicles that were 8 to 10 years old that actually still had the manufacturer's plastic on the door sill plates. So you know, I guess people do it. Kind of crazy to me, but if you're like me though and happen to really enjoy getting to peel that plastic off, unfortunately that's not going to be happening today. The owner has obviously left this on for quite a while now, and I think the fact that it's still on here says that he probably wants to keep it on the vehicle for as long as he's got it anyway, so I'm not going to be taking it off today. But if you do enjoy peeling plastic off of things, I think a lot of us do, it's quite satisfying. I actually have an entire video of unwrapping and detailing a brand new 2023 Cadillac Escalade. Very, very similar to this one, so definitely check that one out. It's from a couple of months ago. It's up here on the main channel, but as for the plastic on this one, it's unfortunately going to have to stay.
Alright, well since the carpets were still perfect everywhere, I can get to work on this interior trim now, which doesn't happen to be all that dirty, which means I'll just be using some APC sprayed into a damp microfiber towel to get things clean, and will then wipe them down with a separate dry one. Okay, to keep this beautiful and plush leather looking and feeling new, I'll be using my Detail Geek leather conditioner, which is enriched with lanolin to nourish and protect the leather, leaving it feeling soft and supple. You can of course find this over on my website at detailgeekautocare.com, where worldwide shipping is available. Okay, with some of my graphene spray coating in hand, I'll get it applied with one of my dual plush microfiber towels and then removed with a separate one, which will leave a super slick and glossy finish on this Escalade today.
All right, guys, well, after 8 hours of hard work, the vandalism has been undone and this Escalade is looking better than brand new. And I gotta say, it is always a pleasure getting to work on Escalades. They clean up really easily. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check me out on all my other socials. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.